Yang style Tai Chi. It's one of the most popular forms of Tai Chi. It moves like brush knee push, white crane spreads wings, grasps the bird's tail, step back to a pulse-like monkey, also known as back off, get your own sandwich.
Oh my
It moves like, this is called apparent closure and counter with push. This is the move at the end of the form. And it's called apparent closure and counter with push because all the poets died by the end of the form, so they didn't have any more poetic names for the end of it. So we call it wipe blood from arm and smear blood on opponent's shirt. Or rip opponent's heart out and show it to him before he dies. Nice, soft, relaxing. It starts out with a basic theme. So we have ward off energy, pang, rolling back, yu, xi, and an. These are called the four directions. The four basic energies. So a big ye, which is a sideways or rending energy. And tai is called pluck or pull down. And zhou, elbow, and shoulder. The oldest existing style is called Chen style Tai Chi, famous for its silk reeling energy, a spiral motion that comes from the muscles in the lower belly. This movement is called Buddha's warrior attendant pounds the mortar. Try not to use any muscle, any motivating or activating muscles. You try to use just stabilizers. And the connective tissue joins together for a conservation of momentum. Momentum is mass times velocity. So if you can conserve the momentum of your whole body and issue it, even if your body is only moving slowly, then if you can conserve that momentum and attack a very small part of your opponent's body, then your momentum, so that's the idea behind that. So the arms don't move much, it just a lot of people will see the martial application of the Chen style, but the Yang style, this is the go ahead grab my wrist technique. He grabs my wrist and he holds them down, doesn't let me lift them up. There, like this. From here, if I use force, it's not going to work. But if I sink and do that, let the power come up to the back, conserving momentum and moving at right angles to his pressure, then from here is that idea, and then down. We also have a movement that's like this. But we do this in Chinese martial arts because if you shake somebody's hand, they're liable to do that. Thumb lock. Like that. Thank you. Basic patterns like this. Like that. This is parting the wild horse's mane. So, here. Same. An exercise called Tuisho, or pushing hands, which is how we learn to engage the opponent's force without using force. I tried this with him a few weeks ago, and he drew me around the room. And then we did Jisao, and he killed me. He said, yeah, but I made you move your feet. Well, I'm dead, but I made you move your feet. So, and he boings me away. He's like a rubber tire. Bong. So I go bong across the room. So if I do bong, he does ryu, which is rolling back. If I do bong, he does ryu, so I don't do bong, I do chi. So as I go to do bong, he does ryu, so I do chi, which is like cramming all your clothes into a suitcase on the way home from a trip. So it's bong, like a rubber tire, cramming into the suitcase. Okay, hang, ryu, chi, and then he pushes down. And that's an, like pushing a button. This is an. So if he does an, I turn, and now he does pang, like that. And then I do yu, he does ji, I do an, there. And he's never done this before, look at that. This basic pattern, pang, yu, ji, an. And then we learn how to change directions, and then we learn how to make a whole bunch of different changes in directions, until eventually it becomes free-flowing, and I can just feel the natural tendency for his body to want to punch right through my sternum. Watch closely, you can see, I can kill him there, I can kill him there. But he's very nice and polite, he hasn't killed me yet. Push hands becomes a game, which you start adding footwork to, and then free flow, and then you add pulling down and rending and shoulder and elbow, and then eventually you add punching and kicking, and then you try to learn how to engage that same energy from a distance. This is sort of where I say, okay, punch me. Okay. So, I'm only do that once. That's enough. I could do it with my students, or I could do it with somebody who is experienced in martial arts because they understand intent and they can project it without killing me. So, thank you. Tai Chi is an internal martial art. There's a sort of a triumvirate of internal martial arts that are all related. They're taught in the Imperial Palace, Xingyiquan, which is very linear and is based on the 5 elements. Metal, wood, water, fire, and earth as basic elements, and then they link together, and if I had a student here, we'd be doing a 2-person drill. It's like this. It's more impressive than another person. Baguazhang, which is a really circular martial art. And they're taught together because they have very complementary strategies. Xingyiquan, the movements look like this, sort of. I get to learn how to do drywall. Xingyi is very straightforward, and the strategy is very similar to Wing Chun. It's very center-lined, very focused, very deliberate, but the internal power, like Wing Chun, is very similar. The other part of the triumvirate is called Baguazhang, or 8 trigrams long. The idea is to have the same root and power as Tai Chi and Xingyi, but to have it in motion so that no matter where you are, ideally, you can have root in all directions, no matter whether you're moving or standing still. That, there. So Xingyi, same idea, is straightforward. Tai Chi is like this.
That punch that he didn't hit me with, I kind of like bumped into it after the fact because I didn't know it was under my arm. And this man stands like a tree. He really does. Big, thick tree. Not a physique comment. It's a stability comment. This is the coolest martial arts school I've ever seen. Excellent Wing Chun. Excellent JKD. I don't have anything to compare to. And I've never been to a school that has a trebuchet and a coffin. And a brewmaster. And a brewmaster, yes. Thank you very much.